Hi everyone and welcome to Flosstube number 13. Today I have some fully finished objects, sadly not as many as I want to, a little bit of everything, and also I have cheated. Yeah. But first we get into that. Hi, if you're a returning viewer, thank you for returning. It warms my heart that you want to spend some time with me. If you're a new viewer, hi, my name is Marika. I am from Stockholm, Sweden, where I live with my boyfriend and my 2 cats. And this is Flosstube, a channel mostly about cross-stitching. So yeah, a few things. I'm in another room and it's quite messy. Here's the thing, we are doing some reorganizing, refurnishing, moving rooms, and right now everywhere is messy. So this is kind of the least messy place. I'm sorry about that. Number 2, agenda. The day's agenda is here. I'm cheating? Question mark? Fully finished objects. Finished objects, works in progress, haul, and a little bit of quilting at the end. So I thought I'd just get out straight off the bat. I've been cheating? Well, I've been cheating on my bobbins. I have been a bobbin storer of threads for years. I mean, like 2013, 2014, somewhere where I bought my first little box for my bobbins. And I've been liking it because it makes the threads very compact. It's very easy to look at all the threads and work with them. However, I have recently discovered when stitching on chalkboard, so the darkest fabric I ever stitched on, that my stitches wasn't super even. And I have been stitching on chalkboard for 2 projects, and I'm finding that those projects where I'm running out of thread and using directly from the skein instead from the bobbin, my stitches are so much more even. So on my second project for the working on chalkboard, whenever I started a new skein, I actually have added it onto small little floss drops, that's the word, that I made myself, and it works so much better. And I want to kind of talk about it because you see that I use bobbins, and maybe you feel that you also want to use bobbins. I am starting to see, after this many years, I actually starting to see that my stitches aren't as even as I want them to be. And I think the reason why I haven't before is because I stitch a lot of on linen for the past probably 5 years. It's either been on even weave or linen, and you have a little bit more, doesn't show as much on those fabrics, especially not on linen because it's uneven already, as it is on Aida. And I'm stitching on a lot on Aida lately and seeing this. So yeah, I've been cheating on my bobbins, and I am planning to unbobbinate every thread, see if I can just iron it out to remove all the kinks, and then I'm gonna just put them on floss drops. But I need to fix the kind of storing system. I have an idea. It's gonna take some time, so it probably won't happen until like mid-spring towards the summer that I'm fully finished with it, but I have ideas. So the next step, I have fully finished objects. I have so many of them and I wanted to have more. So let's start with the ones that I just did because I thought they were fun, and then I just continued with them. I showed you last week that, or 2 weeks ago, sorry for not being here last week. As you might hear, I still have a cold, a really bad cold, so it's still there and messing with me, but I have a little bit of more energy today, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna make a video. I have 2 ornaments. Last video I showed you 2 kits that I had bought that was Mill Hill kits, and I'm just gonna tell you, Mill Hill kits they don't look very well on the packaging, but they're super gorgeous in real life. So I have made 2 of them. This is the Marshmallow Snowman. Let's see if I can see. So full with all of the beautiful little beads. I can say a few things about this. I accidentally stitched in 2 threads where I was supposed to stitch in 3. So that is one issue. And I think I had one more issue with this, but I don't remember. But it's stitched on a blue perforated paper, so I used a blue piece of felt on the back side. So that is the first of the 2 ornaments that I made. I kind of said, well, you're allowed to do this after you finish stitching all of the other ornaments. And a week later I'm like, no, I'm gonna stitch this now because it's now I want to do it. So I did. So I have the second one, which is this, which is the ceramic tree. Also, like, it's so beautiful. It's like, when you see it in real life, all the like the glistering in the beads, it's just gorgeous. And I put some green felt. This is done on white perforated paper, but I put green felt. And by the way, both of these are actually magnetic kits with magnets. However, I really wanted them as ornaments, so I just took some 3mm silk ribbon and I put it between the paper and the felt, and I just glued the felt on. So yeah, those are my first 2 ornaments. Then I have been doing ornaments. I've been doing loads and loads of ornaments. I ended up actually stopping stitching my ornaments. In the end, I ended up with 18 of them, and I was hoping to be able to show all 18 all finished and done today. However, I ran out of glue and I don't have more glue, which is just like, I'm a paper crafter, I should have more glue, but I don't. So I'm going to need to get some more glue. So you are just going to see the ones that I have finished. So I did do 6 of them I made into pillows. They didn't need glue, so they are done. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Where's the other ones? So I made 6 into pillows. So what I've done, just as a note, there is coming videos on these, so if you want to see how I made them step by step, there should be a video coming up later in December, hopefully. So I put a little label on the back side that says 2022 and my name. I made 2 different kinds of labels. I also made a label that is just my name, like made by and my name. And then I made 3 of them. I just made like regular pillows. So this, let's put the ribbon, using 3mm white ribbon on these. So my little bird, the red robin, let's see if we can get these out of the way. I have, trying to get order here, that's not well. I have the little lights. There we go. They will have all the sewed have this striped, like green and red and white striped fabric on the back side. I have the little wreath here, where I did the little Merry Christmas on. Then I played around with adding a little trim on them. Some went better than others. This one, let's see, this one has like a little red rickrack, but I missed here a little bit, so you can see it much better there. Just like, it's better, like it looks kind of cute even though the trim is a little bit crooked. I kind of like it anyhow. I have this little snow globe. that has a red rickrack, which the placement ended up being much better because it was much easier to sew on. And then I have that one that is most cute, but which was hell to sew, so I didn't want to make more of them. And that is this little one with the packages, and it has these pom-poms. It has a little bit of the stuffing fuss left on the pom-poms, but yeah, has the pom-poms. It's super adorable, and it also has that little sign in the back. That was the first 6, and I was supposed to make a total of 18 today. However, the glue ran out, so I only have 3. And these are also going to be a tutorial. I'm separating the tutorials a little bit, and we'll see. But I have a flat fold, or a flat ornament, a simple flat ornament. So it has just a basic red fabric, it has a little tag, and then it has the front, and I have a 6mm red ribbon, silk ribbon on that one. So that is the first of those simple flat folds. I did make a second one because I remade the tutorial. Oh, it doesn't want to focus today. Let's see. There we go. It is a little angel, and again it's a flat fold with a red background. And to finish this off, I made a standing flat fold as an ornament. So I have a ribbon to hang it with, so you can hang it like this. You can also just stand it on a table like this. It has the little ribbon in between. So this has a silver star fabric on the background. You have the little tag, and then you have the front, and then you have like fabric on the inside. And there will be a tutorial on how to make this little one too. So yes, those were my fully finished objects. I have 2 finishes which I couldn't fully finish because I ran out of glue. So the first one is the old-fashioned, which has been the sal that I've been doing with Nicole Spore. So if I'm doing this, so hopefully you can see this now. So here it is. The finished part is actually the flag and this whole thing, because I couldn't show this for you yesterday. So this is the finish, and I am going to make another like flat layering with this. I wouldn't have been able to do it fully finished because I also have run out of poster board. So I have enough poster board for this and 1 layer, but I usually use a double layer. But yeah, I couldn't finish that today. And then I have a finish and a new start in one. I showed you the pattern last video from Christmas time, I think it was, by Fat Quarter Stitches. And this is the finish. So yeah, I stitched this on 16 count platinum. All of my ornaments that wasn't on perforated paper is also stitched on 16 count platinum. It's a little bit more yellow than a cream, a little bit more beige than a cream, but still not very dark. I really like this fabric, and I've done a lot of things on it. The Old Faithful, I forgot to tell you, it is stitched on also on 16 count Aida. It is on what's it called? Chalkboard. It's on chalkboard, and the changes I have done is that these 2 was supposed to be like bluish greenish, and I just changed them into this brown, and I kind of like it. I felt that it will fit better as a whole in my kitchen. So yes, those were all of the finishes. I do have a work in progress, and I'm gonna put it out here, and I have a little tip. I discovered that these make white marks on black fabric. Did not know that because I never had stitched on black fabric. However, what I did was I just made my felt. I went out, I had some felt in a box, so I just made these little felt pieces longer. So these felt pieces covers the whole length of the kind of frame, which means that when you move it off, the only places where this one has like pinches are where I have felt. So then I don't have those white marks anymore on the fabric, because that was making me super annoyed, actually, that I had. Like when you do chalkboard patterns, it's not super bad, but still. So I do have a couple of white marks on this because I didn't added these extra length until I think the third time I took it out of the frame. But this is Jingle Bell Cafe by Priscilla. Blanking on her last name, but she's part of the Stitching with the Housewives. So this is that Jingle Bell Cafe, and I'm about here somewhere is the half mark. So I've done about half of it while I've been away. So yeah, like from you, because I have been home sick in the sofa stitching. That was all my stitching, so let's get to my haul. Can't pronounce things right now. I'm very stuffed, but I thought I would start off with my patterns, because I went along with Wild. Frosted Purple Stitchery has a yearly sale, and this they had 30% off on all their PDF patterns. And you know me, I love PDF patterns. So I went a little bit insane and I bought 7 of them. And I'm gonna put a image here on the side, so where my hand is right now, but I'm gonna take my hand down. So the first one is I Love You a Latte, which was super cute. All of these are like Christmas, Valentine. A couple of them are fall that I saw too late to make them for this fall, but I'm definitely gonna make them for next year. We have the Holly Jolly Bandit, which is just so adorable and is a perfect little sign to have in my decorations. I have Welcome to Pumpkinville, which is a bigger one, and I might be kind of dividing it up to like a 12-month stitch along or something like that for myself. If you want to join me on that, just tell me. I have another stitch along, 12-month stitch along, but with much smaller projects. In my mind, I'm thinking about it. I'm waiting for some things to arrive, so hopefully they will arrive before the beginning of December. Then we have number 4. Okay, I bought 8 of them actually. Number 4, the Nutcracker Parade. I love the Nutcracker. It's kind of a cute one. We have Winter Carriage Ride. It's adorable. Another Christmas, or like that one is a little bit more wintry, so that one I could actually have up in like January, February when it's snow outside. Cozy Cafe. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of space in my coffee corner, but this was so adorable that I just couldn't say no to it. Maple Lane. This is a fall pattern that I'm going to do in the fall. So I will, more towards 2023, I will sit down and kind of do, these are the projects that I want to do this year, and then we're gonna see if I can plan in them somehow. And the final one is a Little Red Riding Hood Parade. It's adorable. It's super adorable. So yeah, those are the patterns that I bought while I was away. You would think that I'm homesick and I would shop a lot. However, I've shopped so much this month that I started to run out of funds or run out of my budget, and I try not to go over that budget. I do have a couple more things that I bought while I was away. The first one is this Olfa rotary cutter. So I do have another one where you push up the blade, but this one, you do this and then you can roll it. You have a little locker, so you can either lock it when the blade is not in there, you can lock it when the blade is in there, so to make it easier so you don't have to hold it when you cut. But I really like that the blade kind of automatically goes in and that you can lock it like this. My mom had one of these, I think, and I really, really liked it. So I've been eyeing it for a long time, so I decided I wanted to get it. When I bought that, I also bought this one, which is a 6.5 by 6.5 ruler. It has like the print is done so that it is a little bit matte, which means that it holds better on the fabric. I don't have that many small ones. I have two. I have one 12 by 12 and I have one 6 by 24, I think. So I really needed something smaller. I do want even smaller. I want like little slivers and stuff, but we have to take it one at a time. And finally, I bought Prim glue stick, that's the word, for fabric. This is also one of these that doesn't gum up your needle when you sew on it, and it is washable, so like you can wash it away. It is like more temporary. It's not made for stick things together forever. It is temporary so that you can sew and stuff. Based, is that the word? Quilting isn't really my thing, or I haven't made it my thing yet. It might be my thing, you never know. But anyhow, I ran out of mine that I showed you last week or last video, so I bought two of these new ones so that I could finish adding the fabric to my quilt. And that is all for my haul. So I have a small teeny tiny update on my quilt and then we're done for today. So the quilt, this is how far I've come. I have actually done more stitching, like cross stitching, because that is kind of what I've been wanting to do. But this is the piece. So how I have done this is, there's kitty hair on it, I'm sorry. This is the start corner. I took my darker pink, don't have that many of each, but I took my darker pink, and then I just made a little corner, and then I just making rows that are like every other one, every third, every quarter, like that. And here I'm just gonna do a full row of these pink ones. I'm gonna try to make the pattern go in different directions because I accidentally started with that down here and I didn't want to pick them up. So I decided that I'm just gonna try to make the pattern in different ways all the way down for this specific one, and then maybe I can line up the pattern some other time. But yeah, this is how far I have come. This is not even gonna be a baby quilt, but I'm doing it most for fun. Like, it can be something I can put on my wall maybe, or just have over my toes when I'm freezing. I don't know. Anyhow, thank you so much for spending all of this time with me. We have come to the end of the video. Sorry that I wasn't there last week. Very cold. However, I have gotten the community tab now. I got a notification in my inbox that, hey, you have the community tab now, and that happened like 2 days ago when I record this. So I wasn't able to tell you then that I was out sick. However, I'm gonna be able to kind of give you a heads up if I'm missing any other weeks. Otherwise, you will always find me here on Mondays at 6 p.m. I want to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next week. Bye!